Let's go สวัสดีอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับกลับมาอีกครั้งครับกับการแข่งขันในวันนี้ต้องบอกว่าแข่งขันช่วงเช้าไปแล้วเรียบร้อย1การแข่งขันในรอบ16คนซึ่งได้มาอีก8คนเข้าสู่รอบนี้กับการแข่งขันพัทยา Open Pool Championship 2026 ครับ
Welcome back everyone and a big hello to pool of watching us on live at Thairat Sport. Who are you cheering for? Leave us the comment and let us know. Or please welcome here. I mean like if you want to see or meet the athletes at S1 Pool Pattaya. Yes.
นะครับก็อีกรอบนึงนะผมน้องกล้านะฮะแล้วก็น้องซิดนีย์นะครับ
ใช่ค่ะ MC ซิดนีย์ค่ะ ซิดนีย์
รอบนี้เข้มข้นกว่าเดิมผมเชื่อว่าหลายคนเฝ้ารอคอยกับรอบ8คนอีกแป๊บเดียวก็จะทราบแล้วว่าใครเป็นแชมป์นะครับต้องบอกว่าที่ผ่านมาเมื่อสักครู่นี้ไงบ้างฮะมันไหม
that last match like was so pressure and so heavy the game but I promise like this match is gonna be more heavier and the pleasure too yeah
และก็เดินทางมาถึงในรอบ8คนนะครับต้องบอกว่ารอบนี้สำคัญเป็นอย่างมากและแต่ละคู่เป็นความเข้มข้นอย่างยิ่งงานนี้สนุกขึ้นอย่างแน่นอนก็ห้ามพลาดรับชมทางช่องทางไลฟ์ทั้ง3ช่องทางเราครับ
Don't miss it if you're watching online on Thailand Sport
โอเคครับเดี๋ยวมาเข้าสู่ในอีกหนึ่งพาร์ทสำคัญแต่ก่อนอื่นครับทุกท่านที่อยู่ที่นี่ที่ S1 Pool Hall และ Sport Bar นะครับย้ำนะครับว่าวันนี้ขอ3สิ่งแล้วกันเนาะสิ่งแรกคืองดใช้เสียงนะครับแล้วก็อีกข้อหนึ่งขอให้อย่าใช้เปิดโหมดปิดเสียงฮะปิดโทรศัพท์แล้วก็อีกข้อหนึ่งคือการที่อย่าเพิ่งลุกตอนนี้แข่งขันกันอยู่นะครับ
Okay and the rules here Stacy don't move to the match end and silent mode or even take a picture but turn off the flash yes and don't make a loud noise here yeah
และก็ก่อนจะเริ่มการแข่งขันวันนี้ต้องบอกว่ารอบ8คนเริ่มมีความคึกคักโดยรอบสนามมากขึ้นอยากจะขอเสียงเล็กน้อยจากบรรดาแฟนคลับรอบๆ S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar สักเล็กน้อยสวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
มาเริ่มต้นดีกว่ากับอีกหนึ่งแมตช์สำคัญในครั้งนี้ครับ
And now it's time for the moment you've been waiting for and the introductions of our world-class pool athletes who battles on this stage for glory, ranking points, and the championship title. For the first player, please welcome Mr. Alexis Ferrer from Philippines.
นี่คือเพิ่งคว้าแชมป์มาแบบเล่นครับก่อนหน้านี้เดือนที่ผ่านมาใน February เพิ่งคว้าแชมป์มาที่อินโดนีเซีย
And his opponent, please welcome Mr. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong.
และอีกหนึ่งนักกีฬาขอเสียงปรบมือนะครับนี่คือแชมป์ UK ในบอลเมื่อปี 2024 วันนี้จะมาไล่ล่าแชมป์ซิดนีย์นะครับ
In a world-class tournament like this, we cannot begin without recognizing people who ensure fair play, integrity, and international standards. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our judges and referees.
เสียงปรบมือให้กับทางผู้ตัดสินครับและก็ผู้ควบคุมการแข่งขันนะครับแมตช์ก็จะกำลังเริ่มต้นขึ้นครับณตอนนี้แล้วก็ขอย้ำอีกครั้งนะว่าให้งดใช้เสียงนะครับรวมถึงการปิดเสียงโทรศัพท์ครับและก็อย่าลุกขึ้นยืนในระหว่างที่นักกีฬากำลังแข่งขันอยู่นะครับ
Now the moment has arrived. It's time for the official competition to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the match of Pattaya Open Pool Championship 2026.
เอาละค่ะตอนนี้นะคะเราก็เดินทางมาถึงรอบ8คนละค่ะสำหรับรายการพัทยา Open 2026นะคะในรอบนี้ค่ะก็เป็นนักกีฬานะ
Up next we have quarterfinal action. This is a race to 11. We have Robbie Capito from Hong Kong versus Alexis Ferrer from the Philippines. We saw this young man play a couple of days ago. He has endured, survived to emerge in the top 8 of this tournament. We started with the top 160, the top 9-ball players in the world. Now we have 8. Thailand. Alexis breaks off, one ball goes down, and right hand side bang. He's jacked up over the 7 though. Got to look at the 1. table, you've got the 2, 3, 7. Down table, you've got the 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. 9's on the foot spot. 7 balls near a rail up table between the first and second diamonds from the upper right-hand corner pocket. Thank you for joining us again. Crossover bank attempt. Got the white ball down for position on the 3-6 combination possibly, but if you miss, you want to miss high, you don't want to miss low, and that's what he did. He still left a shot, a long shot, and Robbie Capito from Hong Kong is lining it up. So he wants to bring the white ball back on the right-hand side of the table. Doesn't want to hit the 9. Hitting the 8 would be okay, but he just doesn't want to snooker himself. He wants to be in line for that. I can't tell if the 3 passes a 6 or not. These are 4-inch Rasson corner pockets. The sides are 4 3/4 pockets, as measured by placing a couple of balls in the jaws of the pockets. This is a race to 11. Winner break, golden breaks do count as he pots in the 3, hits a 9. That's not horrible. He taps a 9 in between the first and second diamonds from the lower right-hand corner pocket. I believe he's eyeing up the combination. The combination, and that 6 might be froze to the rail. Especially treacherous shots. And you got to manage what happens after. And he does now. The 3 basically replaced the 6, but he's only about 2 feet away, and that 4 ball is waiting on the same side of the table for the white to come up and say hello. 3 ball down, about a couple diamonds away from the white is the 4. The 5's on the same side of the table, so he will not want to get straight in. He wants to leave an angle to go to the right-hand side of the table, like that, for the 7. The 8's on the same side of the table below the side pockets. The 9 is in between the first and second diamonds, off the rail from the lower right-hand corner pocket. Robbie with an open hand bridge. Just like that. Doesn't want too much angle. I think this should be suitable for his purposes. And Robbie is a major champion. He's won a major European tournament. I don't know if it was the UK Open or the EU Open, but he won one of those a couple of years ago. And he's had some high finishes. And he might have even been on the World Cup team. I'm not sure. I think he's got a lot of hardware in his closet, or in his living room, or wherever he keeps it. Rattles in the 8. White ball comes down top on that first diamond, and he is straight in on this opening frame on the 9. 9 ball rattles in. Robbie Capito has won. We started this week with 160 of the world's best 9-ball players. The world's best. Countries represented include Thailand, Australia, Germany, Finland, China, Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, UK, US, Vietnam, Bangladesh, Belgium, Denmark, Guam, Guyana, Iceland, Philippines, Turkey, Korea, Scotland, Poland, Norway, Mexico, Macau, Laos, Iceland, and New Zealand. We will get to our sponsors during the next break. Thanks for joining us. Day 4, really appreciate you coming along. I know there's been glitches and hitches and all that happy stuff, but you've stayed here, and I really appreciate it. We've got one more day of this. Tomorrow is the semifinals and the finals. And it's been fun. It's been challenging at times, but you know, you get strength through struggle and getting through adversity sometimes. Always a growing experience, for me anyway. Robbie to break. He's breaking off the left corner of that break box. He's got his palm on the slate bed. See that? white ball, not going to scratch me. The one on the side, we had a match yesterday where the one went in that same right-hand side pocket 10 times in a row. I counted 10 or 11 even. Yeah, and that it's the yellow is not going in the left-hand side bag with as much regularity from what I've seen from this chair on this table as the other side. The left, breaking off the left side of the box seems to be producing the most predictable results. But meanwhile, this is a push out. He snookered behind the 4. That 2 ball's gonna have to wait. Push out. Up to you, Alexis. Up to you. You want it? You're gonna give it back? Huh? Huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He's looking at it. He's looking at it. He's taking it on. He's going to play return safety. Probably try to use that brown 7. Slowly, I think. Slowly like that. But it got away. Almost banked it in the pocket, but he sent it above the side pocket. So even though it didn't get the snooker, he didn't leave much. But it may be enough for Robbie. Joaquin Capito from Hong Kong. We're going to find out right now. He's a gunslinger. He cuts these balls in like a surgeon. This one is especially treacherous. The good news is, if you do take the shot on, you don't have to worry too much about the white ball because 3 is just to the left of the break box. So you don't really have to worry about inside spin or anything like that. You're not going to scratch unless you hit it too thick. You might scratch with the white ball where you see the 1 ball right now, but for the most part, you cut it in like that. He overcut. And he's left a shot for Alexis. Yeah, that was brave. 2 ball deposited. 3 is left of the break box. The 4 is gone. 5 balls down by the 8. So he's going to play position. Oh, excuse me. The 4 ball is on the table. Sorry about that. Going to play position on the 4 like that. He's on the wrong side, I think. He wanted, yeah, he's making a little face. He wanted another rotation of that white ball to go to the right, because now I think he's dead straight. Yeah, and he's not dead straight, but the white ball is going to go to the right side of your screen. So he's going to go down to the side rail, screw back, or what he did, he could do that. He just screwed back about 3 inches, accepted the difficult angle on the 5. And he's got to come back for that 6 in the break box there. Ball deposited, white ball coming down for the 6. Pretty good. He's about a ball's width, a little more than a ball's width away from that 6. And he's on it. Now it's decision time. You going to play for the combination? You going to try to get on the short side? You going to try to do something else? There is a 30-second shot clock in effect. After the break, players have 60 seconds to make a shot. One 30-second extension per rack. He's played for the combination, 7-8. Pretty straight too, pretty ideal position. Slowly, yeah, don't want that 7 to get away. He's on the 7, about an inch away from the lip of the lower right. 9 ball's on the foot spot. Up, that's pretty good. Nine ball disappears from the slate bed. Alexis has won. This is a race to 11 games, winner break format, 30-second shot clock, except after the break. golden breaks are allowed and encouraged. we had a roll earlier this week where a player made 3 consecutive 9-ball golden breaks and a break and run right on the heels of that. So, and that was when he was down by 6-2. And yeah, he came back and won the match. The other player just wasn't the same after that. Had been in the driver's seat till then, but the other player, I think it was a coach from Aloysius Yap's coach, and he was rolling 6-1 actually. And then the other player, his name escapes me at the moment, won a game and then break. He was sitting for 4 games after missing a 7-ball to put him on the hill. Such a wild swing can happen with winter break format. All right, Alexis breaking off one of the sides. See that? See that? See that? White ball goes back and forth, kicks the 5, but he's gonna have to push out or something here because he can't. He does not have a look at that blue 2. Breaks from the right side. See that? It's been going with regularity. However, hard to predict what happens when you break a 9-ball break. You can try to make the one on the side, but after that, no rack breaks the same way twice. You can play your whole life breaking 9-ball, and no rack will ever have the exact same layout, no matter how many times you do it. And it seems like it could be predictable because all the balls are frozen together using these templates. We have a referee here. Well, look at this short bridge. Look at that short bridge. Okay, man, that was like a 1-inch bridge. And he pushes out to what I assume is a jump. Is he grabbing his... Robbie, what you going to do, Robbie? Now, the 2 is about 1/3 of a diamond away from the right-hand long rail. And so many times, I've seen this countless times when players are jumping at balls that are near a rail or, in the jaws of the pocket or something. So many times, countless times, something goes off the table. This is, yeah, about 1/3 of a diamond away from the right-hand long rail. Yeah, because if the white ball lands before the 2, it'll be bouncing and it'll hit the ball and it'll go up. But not this time. He banked it in. Banked it in. Nice touch. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong. And he's on the 3. So Alexis gave him an opportunity with the jump, and look at this. Look at this. 7's in between the side pockets. 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 are below the side pockets. There are no clusters. No balls on rail. But he snookered himself. He wanted to go below that 9. So guess what he's gonna do? Can you guess? Can you guess? Snooker yourself, but it's kind of like a cheat code for pool these jump cues. You can snooker yourself and still use them. It's okay. Might been right. He's just jumping over a small edge of that 9, and again, they're not. These jump cues are not 100%. That was a straight-in shot, but elevate your cue, measuring the distance. Your power settings, like on your video game. 1 to 10, you want to set it on a 6, a 4, a 3, whatever it is. Except you're using your own human arms and hands to perform these calculations, to execute these calculations, and it's not always 100%. So Alexis has a decent look at this 7, albeit 8.5 feet away. 5 balls to the left and up of the 9. Overcut, white ball, not going to scratch, but look at this, look at this, look at this. Coming down near the center diamond, the 9 ball is your friend, apparently. And we're going to see the third jump shot of the frame, I think. Third jump shot in the third frame. And good hit, legal shot. Anything's better than ball in hand. White ball's coming down near the lower left, as is the 4 ball, also going down table. And Alexis has another look, a pretty good look at this 4. And again, 6 balls left on the table. The 7's in between the side pockets. Nothing's up table. The rest of the colors are down below. No clusters, no balls are on the rails. He pots the 4, brings the white ball up, straight in on 5. He's checking, smiling. Oh, I missed something. Got to go back. All right, Alexis down on the orange 5 ball. Screws back. Maybe 1 rotation. I was going to have a little hamper queuing over that 7, yeah, like that. But he doesn't have to dig down. He can just roll forward, which is what the white ball wants to do anyway. So give the cue ball what it wants. He's on the 7. He's going to have to go up and back some kind of way. Looks like he's, I don't know. Yeah, just straight up and back. Didn't want to bring it to 2 rails. And he's there. He's on it. Alexis down on the 8. Ball deposited. White ball comes up about 3 diamonds away from lower left. Pretty optimum, ideal position, even though it's not straight in. Down on the 9 ball deposited. It disappears from the playing surface. Alexis Ferrer has 2. Our sponsors for this week's event. Without the sponsors, there are no events. S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar, Soy Cow, Pattaya. To improve. You can see that staircase, well, you saw it a minute ago, in the back. They just built that like 3 weeks ago. Always looking to do better, always looking to do more, and always a first class way of going about their business here at S1. More sponsors, I'll tell you about them in a minute. Many more sponsors. Alex breaking. Now he is not breaking from the corner of the break box. He's breaking left of center, but he's about 2 inches from the edge of that break box. 1 ball goes. 9 ball moves up table, got kicked up table. And where are you 2? Let's look at the 2 ball here. 2 ball ends up out of sight of the white ball. Yeah, just like that. So decision time. You want to push out? And if so, where to? Where are you going to push out to? All the way down. You're going to leave some distance for Robbie Capito to ponder over. Now, from this angle, the 2 does not pass the 5 in the lower left-hand corner pocket, but I mean, there's a safety. I can see it. If he can just shoot that 2 down to the center diamond on the bottom rail, white ball will go to the left and above, and to the left of that 3 and come down, possibly getting a snooker, but you'll definitely leave some distance. But he's digging down. He's got other ideas. And he basically did the same thing, got a snooker using the, just use the other side. And he snookered behind the green 6. And he's on the rail. He's going rail first into this ball. And see that 9 over there? See that 9 up table? He was kind of lining that up. So watch the 2, watch the 9 here. Rail first into it. See where that? If he would have been a couple mils to the left, he could have had a chance of potting that 9 ball. But or you could have hang it up and leave it for the next guy. But you know what I always say, folks? If you can't leave them tough, leave them long. Didn't get a snooker, but he left them long, about 7.5, 8 feet away. Robbie down on the blue 2. Safety, safety. No snooker, though. I think he was trying to catch the 8, use it as a stopper for the white, but white ball just went to the right of the 8, so no snooker for you, and maybe a bank for Alexis. Banking the side, that is. Yep, he got it. He banked it in. The white ball comes down just off the center diamond. And a little tester here. The 9 ball could be an issue getting position on that pink 4. And it's a touchy shot anyway from this angle and these 4 3/4 inch side banks. So show me something here. Is he just going to go forward, go off the top cushion? Man, he left ultra thin cut on that pink 4. Excuse me. Ultra thin, but makeable. White ball's going to go back and forth maybe 3 or 4 times here. Maybe only 2. Yeah, only 2 rails there. Slow roll cut with inside spin, and he's on that. He's laughing though. Look at his face. Yeah, he's on the 5. 5 balls remain, no clusters, no balls are on the rail. 9 balls up table, the other colors are down below. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open hand bridge. Wants to bring that white ball to the right half of the table like that. Taps the 6, and he's real close, about half a ball's width distance away from that green 6 ball. But I think he's looking at it. I think he can just elevate. I think he's going to go into the 7. I don't know if he can hold it to the bottom of your screen here. He did better than that. He went above. He was playing a 7. He wanted to get position on a 7-8 combination, and he can still shoot it. But with this angle, things get a little bit more dicey. He could also play safe and snuck around behind the 8. I think that's what he may be doing. He may try to freeze the white on the 8. No, he played the combination. White ball. All right, he's got a look. He's got a look. A long look. But his eyes are better than mine. He trusts his stroke for those little off-angle combinations. I'm not a big fan of those. I miss him with alarming regularity. But not this guy. Alexis has the eyes of an eagle. I have the eyes of a pelican. Straight in on the 7. Screws back nicely. Nice screw back action. He screwed that back like 6.5 feet from a distance of about 7 feet. That's a nice draw stroke. Straight in on the 9 in the left-hand side bag. 9 ball down. Alexis has 3. Sponsors for the inaugural Pattaya Pattaya Open 2026 9-ball tournament. It is a WNT, World 9-ball Tour ranking event. First of its kind in Thailand. First ever. We had 3 of the top 9 ranked World 9-ball Tour pros here. Alexis Yap, he has been eliminated by it'll come to me. He lost by a scoreline of 9-1 here on the TV table yesterday. And he didn't have much to look at, like, at all. He was snookered, frozen to the ball, like, the whole match. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank here. The other player's still playing. He's still in the tournament, playing on one of the side tables. But I'm drawing a blank. Not for the first time. I may miss a thing or two from time to time. Alexis breaks off. One on the side again. The right hand side, bottom of your screen as you're looking from the overhead. Yeah. And then 9 tried to follow it in. 9 balls up table near the head string. Up table you've got the 4, 5, 6, 9. Below the side pockets you got the 2, 3, 7, 8. And safety attempt on the blue 2. White ball going to use the 4 or the 5 or the 6. 4 and the 6 as blockers in this case. Well, and the 5, because now you can't kick straight to the rail. He can go below the side pockets if he has the right angle with a little spin to come 2 rails and up for the blue 2, or he's looking at the other angle, going 2 rails off the right hand rail, but he decides to, yeah. Now, depending on, okay, he may be just using straight top English and shoot it above the side like that. 1, 2, like that. Nicely judged. Almost made it. And 2 ball still rolling. I think he's going to have a shot, though. Yeah, he's got, Alexis has a look, but his white ball's on the rail, basically. You could put a couple of sheets of paper in between the white ball and the rail, but basically a rail shot. 9 balls up table in the path of the 1. If he's going to cut it in the side, which I'm pretty sure he's going to do. The 9 could come into play. You could bring the white ball into the 9 and scratch in the upper right or upper left, depending on where you hit it. Most likely upper right, though. So fraught with peril. And he's elevating about 15, 20, maybe 25 degrees. Yeah, he hits the 9. Yeah, he didn't want to do that. He's looking at the gap in between the 4 and the 5, and I believe he's got a gap. Yeah, he's still. Life's not fair. He should be snookered, but hey, there you go. That's 9 ball for you. So he's going to go at this. He doesn't have a potting angle. Yeah, he's got to get the white ball hidden from the 3, and he has done so. He's got the 8 and maybe the 7 as blockers. The 3 went above the side pockets off the rail, so there's no cut shot here. Even if, well, it's just, there won't be a jump either. It's 8 balls. You're not going to jump over the 8 and hit the 3. The balls are going to go bouncing, hitting floors and breaking windows and stuff. So Robbie's checking his, I'm sure he's using his extension. You do get a 30-second extension per frame. You can't see it on your screen, but there is a 30-second shot clock. You get 60 seconds after the break. After that, it's 30 seconds, and they will be checking. I've yet to see a time violation yet. So I think sometimes the referees will give you like a 5-second whisper kind of thing. Some do, some don't. And he just gets enough to get a snooker behind the 4 and a 5. Yeah, the angles are deceiving. I couldn't tell. I don't have a player's eye view. Looked like he was snookered, but he was not. So Alexis is looking at going off the right-hand long rail, trying to pot the 3. He's trying to hit it, of course, but he wants to make this ball like that almost. But look at this, look at this. Oh, almost got a snooker. Oh, white ball came off the left-hand side, tapped the 5, and the 4 and the 5 are not lined up for the lower left. They're lined up to go just. You can almost look at it straight away here. 4 and a 5, they're lined up to go like outside the knuckle. If you got a little distance behind them, if you're shooting a combination, you might be able to cut the 4 into the 5, but I don't know. Right now we're on a 3, and he can use that 8 as a bumper and come back for the 9 in the side. See that 8 move? See that 8 move? But he didn't get quite enough on it, and he snookered himself behind the 5. But I think that's the general idea he was going for, but hard to execute with precision all the time. Pool's a hard game. It's a hard game. You gotta love it. You gotta want it bad. You really do, because it takes so long to get, like semi-proficient. And you get proficient after like 10,000 hours, 20,000 hours, 30,000 hours. But who's counting? Good hit. And look at this, look at this. He kicked the ball, and like, remember I said cut the 4 into the 5. That's what he did, but he did it with a kick shot. And he's got to look at the 4. Scoreline's 3-1. In favor of Alexis. But Robbie's at the table. 5 balls remain. No clusters and no balls are on the rail in a race to 11. 11. Cuts it in. White ball. Scratch in the side. Ball in hand for Alexis. 4 balls on the table. That could be mighty expensive. Yeah, he was looking to get to the rail on one side of the other, or the other of the side bag, and he hit. I mean, the ball went in the heart of the pocket. It did not rattle in, and still, that shows you the difficulty of some of these pool strokes they have to execute. The precision required is very daunting, not easy. Alexis down at the 7. Open hand bridge, gonna screw back here. Up a little bit, but he cut the 9, and he's scratching his ear, so guess what? It's time to, he's not gonna jump, he's smiling. I think he's got enough, yeah. A little bit of, what's all that drama for, dude? So much drama. He's on the 8. 8 ball down. White ball comes back and forth for a straight in the side. Alexis Ferrer of the Philippines has 4. Our sponsors for today include S1 Signature Snooker Company Limited, Thailand. Owners of S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar in Pattaya. 2 snooker clubs in Bangkok. 2 of them. 3RE. Think Curve, Pattaya City. Ying Miu, makers of Cake in a Cup. Thailand Sport. As many of you are watching the Thai language broadcast on Thailand Sport right now. J Flowers. Thailand Pool Tables, CPBA Cloth. We're playing on CBPA Royal Class Cloth. Rason, Fulcam, Mori, Kamui, Universal, Helios, Niche, Carabao, Marboys, Pro Team, DD Pool Academy, 77 Billiards, Sam Entertainment, MBR, Tipology, E, snookersociety.com, and Central Life Resort, and jumped in. Alexis to break. Watch the one. There it goes again. There it goes again. Actually, another ball falled in, and he's got to look at the two. Two balls down. No clusters, no balls are on the rail. Seven balls remain. 6 balls remain, excuse me. 3 balls potted on the break. The 1, the 4, and the 7. Only 2 times have I seen 3 balls go on the break in this tournament. This is the second time. Alexis has a cut, on that blue 2, cutting it to left into the pocket, white ball coming down. He's going to have a nice shot, nice speed control. He's about a ball's width distance away from that 3 with an angle to come down for that orange 5, but the 9 ball's kind of in the way. He may end up tapping that 9 ball out of the way, or try to thread the white ball in between the 9 and the 6. Yeah, that's what he did. Pretty nicely so, with a little bit of spin. He's making a face again. This young man, very expressive. Straight back of the rail. That's pretty good. 3 balls remain. 6 ball on the side. 8 balls up table, left of the break box near the head string. 9 balls on the foot spot. Look at the white ball. He got pretty good position, not far away, and a natural angle to come down a little low left. 7:30 on your cue ball clock, spinning clockwise, and comes off the rail straight in on the 9. Alexis down on the 9. 9 ball down to a smattering of applause. Alexis has 5. So I told you I'd get back with you. Yesterday, Aloysius Yap lost to Zoran James Aranis by a 9-1 scoreline, and I believe he is still in action. James, that is. See, I told you I'd get back with you. Alexis to break. Not that time. The yellow is still visible on the shark gray cloth. For the first time this match, I think. And Robbie's got a really nice look at this one. The 2, the 5, and the 7. To use a technical term, they're kind of funny. Also, the 3 and the 6, also funny, not haha funny. So some things are going to be developed. They're both on the right side of the table. 9's on the foot spot, 1's up table. 4 and the 8 are left of center. The other 5 balls are right of center, and 3 of them are kind of clustered together, and then 2, the 3 and the 6 are frozen or close to it, below them. So we can try to play a safe. He's playing position for a safe. He's lined up to, he's straight. He can shoot that 2 right in the face, roll forward, or he can just stop it right there, bank the 2 into that 3-6 mess, let it develop like that, but he did not hold his ball. He let up a little bit. Scoreline's 5-1, and that was a missed opportunity. Those shots, you're trying to do two things, right? You're trying to manage the white ball, and if you don't, which is not that hard if you're hitting it right in the face, right in the middle, and you're just going to go off the rail into something. But if you have to cut that ball one way or the other, then the white ball has a tendency to move a little bit, and that's what happened. That's what you saw there. That's what happened. You're trying to manage two things, and you kind of lose focus and end up kind of in between sometimes. Like that last shot on the 5 in the previous game, you know, I don't know if he was trying to go above or below. Maybe a little indecision, and guess what? You end up in the middle and scratch. 3 ball down. White ball's coming up past the center table to the left. 6 balls remain, and they're looking pretty good for Alexis here. 5's just below the side pocket, off the rail. 7 is down and to the left of it, maybe a little more, maybe an inch or 2 or 3. He's coming under or above. He's going above. He's going above. And straight in is okay. He can follow it straight down. And avoid messing with that brown 7. Yeah, he's checking. Make sure he's going to remain clear. And don't follow it in the corner. I've never done that. Have you? That's a joke. I've done it many times. He hits it. White ball goes off the side rail, bottom rail, and up for an angle on the 6. About a diamond and a half away. The 7 ball, 9 ball, the 8 balls are all down below the side pockets, off the rails, off any rail. 6 ball is going to go to the lower left-hand corner pocket, like that. Come up above. And he's got about a 3-foot shot on that 7. He's wiping his hands a little bit. It is hot here in Thailand. You may have heard. Yeah, he's wiping his hand again. And different people have different bodies, you know, perspire differently and all that stuff. So there you go. Down on the 7. Wants to pull that white ball back. How far? I'm not sure. Just a little bit. 9.5. Left himself an angle, but he's about 2.5, 3 feet away. Natural position on this 9 ball, sitting on the foot spot. Ball deposited. Made sure the white stayed off the rail. That's the key, boy. Shooting these suckers off the rail. Some players don't bother them none, but I don't prefer to shoot balls on the rail if I can avoid it. 9 ball down. Alexis Ferrer from the Republic of the Philippines has 6. Scoreline 6-1. We started today with 160 of the world's best 9-ball players in the world. 33 countries represented, including Thailand, Australia, Germany, Finland, China, Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, UK, US, Vietnam, Bangladesh, Belgium, Denmark, Guam, Guyana, Iceland, Philippines, Turkey, Korea, Scotland, Poland, Norway, Mexico, Macau, wow, Iceland, and New Zealand. My name is John C. I really appreciate you joining us all week here. This is day 4 of a 5-day event. This is the inaugural, the first of its kind ever in Thailand, World 9-Ball Tour ranking event. First of its kind, I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, but I believe many are to follow. With all the effort and resources that have been expended thus far, I would be shocked to not see another one in our future here in Thailand. Here in the kingdom of Thailand. Alexis to break. One ball on the left-hand side bag, followed by the green. The green goes in. White ball ends up in the middle of the racking template. Alexis is making an assessment before he leaves the table to exchange cues. Yeah, the 2 is available, but the 3 is up table, so I think we're going to see a safety here, unless he wants, but he's looking to bank this ball, I think. Screw back with a low right, 430, I'm not sure. No, he's playing safe. He's playing safe, yeah. What do you think? What are you talking about, man? He wants the 4 to be his friend, but he left a shot for Robbie. He did. 7's not going to save him. Yeah, Alexis still checking the angles. Maybe. Tight. Robbie's bending down. That's a universal pool player body language for I'm not sure. Yeah, now we know. Thank you, guys. Great camera shot. It does go. Now you know. But it's still treacherous shot. Remember, there are 4-inch pockets in the corners here. And what he does not want, well, he may want it. If he goes forward, taps the 5, I think he's going to try to miss the 5 with the white, assuming he pots the ball, of course, to go above that 5. But if you hit a little thick, you might catch the 5. He just missed it. And he's got an angle. White ball to the top rail. Shooting off the rail like that, with that distance, with half a pocket, ain't no picnic. But no problem for him. So Robbie Capito from Hong Kong has got a pretty good look at a clearance here. Three ball spins down. See that ball take? He's going to hit the 4 and be just fine. Just fine. Except for he's a little straight here. But he's close range. So a little means a lot in this game, especially when you're like half a diamond away. I believe he's going to use a little low left-hand spin, bring the white ball under that 7 and around and up for that 5. That's what I think anyway. Like that. Look at the white ball getting up there. Nice stroke. Little hampered cueing though. That 8 ball is going right where, well, it's in line with where your bridge hand's going to be as a right-handed player. So he will probably use a long bridge, put his fingers behind the 8 or in front. Yeah, he's the bridge hand's about a diamond away from the Q-tip. Just a little cinch stroke, nothing fancy, not trying to draw too much, just wanted to be in the area, in the region, in the neighborhood of that 7, because they know their potting abilities will enable them to make the ball from almost anywhere. Now he's got a natural angle to come up for that 8, like that, easy peasy. Look at that white ball, very smooth white ball action with this young man. Down on the 8 open hand bridge. 8 ball deposited. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong has 2. Rack number 9 beckons. So once again, thank you for joining us here. First of its kind tournament in Thailand, World 9-Ball Tour ranking event. All the tables have had the rubber changed and the cloth. Everything is shark gray now. 4-inch regulation WNT dimensions pockets. But these pockets don't seem to be bothering these guys too much. They're running out with regularity, so there you go. Got to practice on this difficult equipment. Robbie to break. Breaking from the corner of the break box, left-hand corner, right near the edge. One on the side. The right-hand side pocket. Straight in. White ball goes underneath. Back and forth. Two's going to be available. Still spinning. It has stopped. So yeah, he's got opportunity for another clearance. Another clearance. Like I said, big leads don't necessarily mean a whole lot at this level. Both players are primed to run racks, quite a few. It is winter break, so you can string them together. And something fell. I think it was some glitter cannon debris. But not a foul, not a foul. Not Robbie's foreign object. But he's elevated over the 4. And I'm not sure about, I can't tell if it passes a 7, but he's being pretty routine about it, so I'm sure it does. Yeah, but he didn't get a good angle. I think he's got maybe half a pocket. Nine ball's on the foot spot, so he may go above that 9, try to pot the 4 in the lower left while avoiding that 7, and go to the right-hand long rail and back out. Yeah, there is room. There is room. Not a lot of room, but enough as he's leaning. Yeah, that's how you know it's close, when they lean down like more than once. Open hand bridge, not far away from the 4. He's got an angle to go over and back like that. Avoids the straight in. Or did he? But regardless, I think he's going to be in good shape here. 5 in the lower right, 6 in the upper left. Like that. Spins up the table. Yeah, he's going off the rail. Yeah, a little bit of an angle. Got enough to come off the rail, but in the process, he failed to pocket the 6. 6 ball rattled out. Shot that kind of fast. I don't know how many warm-up strokes he took. Maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, small strokes, but I don't know. There's something that seemed off. Maybe his stroke timing was off a little bit. I don't know. Could be anything. I'll never know. But Alexis, knock knock. You've got 6. You got a good chance to get to 7 here in a race to 11. That could be mighty expensive. Not automatic though. Yeah, he missed this one too. Yeah, what'd I tell you? White ball comes down below the 7, left-hand side of the table. Robbie's going to have a look at a bank. It is Thursday in Thailand, so banks are open. They're open every day, actually. I was shocked when I first got here. Shocked. What do you mean banks are open on Sunday? What do you mean you can go to the doctor on a Sunday? Yeah, you can in Thailand. Not sure what he's trying to do here. Safety or offense. He's going offensive, and he's made it. He's made that 6 ball. Long rail bank. You don't see a lot of players attempting those, but he's on the 7. Yeah, it's go time for Robbie. He's used up his quotient of mistakes for the match. Any more mistakes could be curtains. White ball, pots 7, comes above the 8. About 3 inches away from that right hand side bag. Pretty ideal, pretty ideal. He's digging down. Maybe just slide it down like that, like that, like that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I don't say float. You know why? Because they're pool balls, not pool toys. Down the 9-9. Robbie from Hong Kong has 3. Needs to be stringing some of this stuff together, I think. we will have one more match for you today, I believe, and at least 2 tomorrow. I gotta check the math. 2 or 3. See the referee racking the balls. Had a little bit of drama in the last last match between Dennis Arcoyo and Mickey Kraus regarding the racking template. Many words were exchanged. Discussion about bathroom breaks and such. But pretty chill between these two guys. The closer you get to the end of a tournament, you see all these tiny little problems develop between players sometimes. It always seems to happen on one level or another, despite your best efforts to think of everything. Things still occur. Robbie to break. Break off. Oh my, we got 3 balls. Two or 3. 4. The 1. Okay, 2 balls on the break. And where are you 2? Where are you 2? Yeah, he's got to look at it. He's the white ball's near the bottom cushion, off the cushion a little right of the center diamond, up table of the 5 and the 2, and the other 5 are down below the side pockets. 9 ball is on the foot spot as usual. Didn't get kicked away this time. And Robbie's going forward. Gonna send that white ball's gonna be traveling about 17 or 18 feet. Watch that, but he is gonna be flat. He wanted to be on one side or another. Ooh, he's close. He's close. Maybe a 1/4 inch away. He may be able to cut this in, actually. He was standing in the way there, so I couldn't tell which side of the ball he was going to end up on. But a power stroke, you just saw. Yeah, sent that white ball about 18 feet, something like that. Yeah, he can cut this in. Look at the short bridge hand he's using. Look how close that bridge hand is to the tip of the cue. Spins down and up and around that 8 ball. The 6 though, 5 should be no problem, but the 6, you might have to play it in the side pocket or something. Extension called. And he's irritated. Slams down and shot. I heard something. I heard the word extension, and there might have been something else that occurred, but he ain't happy right now. He don't have a lot of chill right now. But he's at the table. He's got a cue in his hands, shooting the 5. White ball down. He's not happy. He's going to be snookered behind the 8. I think, yeah. Yeah, something is of great annoyance to Robbie Capito right now. I don't know what it is. I think there was something external, but I don't know what. I don't know. Regardless, he's at the table on the 6. He's going to try to jump into a 6-9 combination. Or not. No, he's going to the rail. He's going to the rail. I thought he was going to jump. Cues flying around here. I couldn't tell which one he grabbed. Okay, yeah. I just heard the ref. Good kick, legal side, get a rail after contact. I just heard the ref go 5, 4, 3, and that may have happened previously, and he may have thought the referee was sharking him or something. And other match events, they've got that buzzer, you know, that's really loud and annoying. Doot, doot, doot. But we don't have that here. We got referees with stopwatches in their hand. So they got to verbally warn them when it's 5 seconds. And it can be annoying sometimes. I don't know that that was the case. I'm just theorizing. I don't know. I'm about 5 meters away from the actual table. Alexis pots the 6. He's on the 7. 3 balls remain. 9 balls on the foot spot. 8 balls below the side pockets, as is the 7. Just fixing his pier right here. Comes up, 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 up. He's gonna just stop his ball there, right there. Yeah, just right there. Cinch it in. Short range on the 9. And I think we're gonna have a break here. Yeah. Robbie's leaving us the arena. Back in a few minutes. All right, rack number 11, Alexis to break. One on the side, 9-ball kick to the right-hand rail, ends up near the center diamond, bottom half of the table. Where are you? Two ends up near the right side of the table, and I think he's gonna have a look. Let's take another look. A real close look. Up table, you got the 3, 4, and the 6. Down table, you've got the 5, 7, 8, and the 9 sitting there by the center diamond off the cushion. Close range cut shot. Good news is he can go into that 7 if he wants to, or just above. But he hit it thick, he hit it fat, hit it into the rail. The 2 ended up low to the right of that black 8-ball and snookered behind the 8 and the 5 and the orange 5. Yeah, Robbie's measuring. I think he's going to use the extension here. Another 30 seconds to execute. He's going to the rail and trying to spin past that 8 into that blue 2 and maybe into the 9 afterwards. Let's take a look here. Like that. Good hit, legal shot. 2 remains on the slate bed, but ooh, that's close. Alexis bending down, looking at it. I think he left enough to pot 2. Getting on a 3, however, I think he can spin into that. It's real close, though. It's real close, as you see. Nice camera work, guys. Nice. Thank you for that. Hard to judge from different angles. Extension is called. Yeah, you see the ref with the stopwatch in his hand. Kind of a thankless job being a ref sometimes. These pool players can get a little annoying sometimes. You never make everybody happy as the 2-ball falls, 8-ball goes up table. And Alexis looking at it. He may be snookered behind the 7. Or close. I can't tell. Spin off the rail, but it hit the 8. And of course, doing so, you see the white ball spinning. It just spun to a stop. To pull that energy out of the white ball. Energy was transferred to that black 8-ball, went all the way up table near the upper right-hand corner pocket. He's jumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump. He rushed 3. Jump. And it hits the ball. Good shot. Legal shot. However, Robbie's got to look at this. Current score line is 7-3. So Robbie, he's got to get out here. He's got to get out here. 7 balls left on the table. Not the easiest of racks, not the hardest of racks. Getting on that 4. He's digging down. He may be stroking the heck out of this. Like that. Look at that white ball. Almost too far. Keep going. A little too much mustard. But he's still got to look at the 3. He can still cut the 4, excuse me. He can cut it in, go up and down, little right hand English. He's got the 8 there. If he overcuts it, it might go off the 8 into the pocket as well. So pretty big pocket to deal with. You can focus on your speed control like that. Down and up. Right. 5 balls remain. 6 and 8 are up table. The other 3 are down table. A little bit of a facial expression there. Some players are just naturally expressive with their emotions. I mean, it's no 2 people are the same. I don't care where you're from. I think Robbie's just a little more expressive, basic personality. White ball's gonna go close, but it's not gonna go in. It was heading, but nice calibrated. corner bag. And he sends the white ball 3 cushions around. He wanted a bigger angle. He didn't want to be straight in, try to screw straight back. Now, there's a couple ways he can go forward. Yeah, he's going forward. Look at the Q-tip on it. Look where he's cueing the ball. Go 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 rails. 1, 2, 3. But he did not. He did not get there. Hit it a little too thick, maybe a little too hard. That white ball kind of lost its mojo trying to get down table. So he's up table above the side pockets. And 9 balls on the center diamond, a little off of the cushion. So what do you do here? You're gonna slice this thing in like a surgeon? I think that's what he's gonna try to do. Or I'm not sure. He's going forward. He's playing safe. I think he's playing safe. Yeah, like that. But where's the 9 gonna end up? Alexis is gonna have a look at this. Yeah, that was a busted rack right there. Missed opportunity. But this one is not automatic. Alexis is shooting off the rail. White ball's in between about half a diamond away from the lower right-hand corner pocket, off the cushion, maybe an inch or so. He's got to cut this 9 up into the upper right-hand corner bag. Open hand bridge. Fingertips on the edge of the table, and that's going to go. That's going to go. 9 ball down. Alexis Ferrer from the Philippines has 8. And the referee has left the arena, and he's returned. And our lead referee official is lurking nearby in case there needs to be further supervision. Yeah, tensions are running a little high here in the quarterfinal here at S1. In my experience, pool tournaments of this sort, it's not that uncommon in the later rounds. Tensions are higher. There's more at stake. Sometimes there's some squabbles. Regardless, Alexis is cool, calm, and collected. He's smiling. He's leading 8-3. 1 to the side. 9 ball gets knocked off its first 2 ball. Where are you? 2 up table. No shot on the 2. He's gonna have to push out or do something. But Alexis, pretty collected, pretty cool cat. This guy. We saw him in an earlier match a couple days ago. He won by a scoreline of 9-3. I forget the name of his opponent, but I remember Alexis. This is my second time seeing him play, but I'm impressed. But that too, I think it's on the cushion up table there. On the cushion. He's going to push out the bottom cushion. Yeah, that sucker's froze. You can see it right there. No daylight between that blue 2 and that shark gray CPBA wrapped cushion. There's no distance in between. So, yeah, he gave it back. I would too. The odds of double kissing off of that ball are reasonable. Shooting from this distance on the rail to rail kind of deal. Almost like whatever you do, don't double kiss. And he did. He banked the 2 into the 7, but Robbie's gonna have a look at this, albeit one with hampered cueing with that 8 ball there. Yeah, it was hard. I mean, there's almost no good choices really when the balls are in that position. Can't bank anything. You'll try double, you double kiss, and there's no banks available anyway because of the balls below the side pocket. So Robbie on 1 foot elevated over that 8 Nice little stroke there. And he's on the 3. He's on the 3. He was about 5 feet away. 6 balls up table. The 8 is in between the side pockets. Down below, we've got the 7, 9, 3, 4, 5. 7 and the 9 are left of center, as is the 3 and the 8 right of center are the 6 upstairs, the 4 and the 5 below the side pockets. No clusters and no balls are on the rail. About 5-foot shot here, but obviously the 4 does not pass the 5 in the corner, so unless he wants to play position for a combination with distance, he's not screwing back. He's going forward, taps the 4, and that's a good shot. That is a good shot. Hit with authority, as we used to say. He's about half a diamond away from that pink 4. 5 is below the 4, about a diamond away, a little left of the 4. And yeah, he's addressing really low. It looks like he's trying to cut it in the upper left-hand corner pocket. Yeah, but he overcut it. And Alexis is going to have, ooh, knock, knock. Alexis, opportunity awaits. Opportunity is knocking. 6 balls left on the table. Spread out quite nicely, and he's got almost ball in hand position here on that pink 4. The 5 is available, the 6 is available up table off the cushion, about half a diamond away from the upper right-hand corner pocket. 7 is to the left of the center. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I like his chances getting through these. 6 ball down, white ball comes up table near the head string, corner of the break box, little above. And now, gotta use a little left hand spin, draw, slash spin, keep that ball to the left side of the table, which he has done. Allowed himself about a 5 or 6 foot shot, but the 8 ball's in between the side pockets, so it's available from almost anywhere from the left side of the table. Even if you put yourself on the rail, you still have a swing at the 8. I don't think he's going to put himself on the 8, but the angle should provide for distance between the white ball and the cushion. Like that. Fingers are being snapped. Straight in on the 8, excuse me. Now he's straight in on the 9. In a race to 11. Alexis Ferrer, Republic of the Philippines, has 9 games. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong has 3. But again, Capito is a top-notch player. Do not count him out. Do not count him out. He's capable of running off a flurry of racks. You never know until the lady sings and the final 9 ball is deposited in the receptacles and disappears from sight. But he's sitting down right now. Alexis is going to break here, and that 1 has been going in that middle left side bag with alarming regularity. Almost 3:30 p.m. here in Pattaya, local time. Hope all is well with you, wherever you may be watching and listening from. Live stream or on the recorded version on YouTube, S1 TV YouTube channel. My name's John C. Thank you for being here. Been here. I'll be here all week. Always wanted to say that. Alexis to break. 1 in the side. What I tell you? Look at the 9. It goes all the way up. Ends up in between the first and second diamonds on the right-hand side. Alexis is making a face, so I'm thinking he doesn't have a look at the 2. Where are you 2? White ball ends up on top of their, yeah. Template's out of there now. He's got, oh man, he's got a nice look at this. I'm not sure what the drama was for. The 3 and the 5, the orange 5, little off angle. and he's elevated over the 7. So the combination is not at issue. But if he pops this ball into the 5, you might have a situation where the white ball is down, the blue 2 is near the side rail, and he might have a combination attempt afterwards. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, see that, see that, see that. Boom, it's going to hit it. Yeah, it's off angle, but there's no pocket available for the 2. He's going for this, I think. The 9 is just off the cushion. 2 diamonds up from the upper right. No, he's going to play safe. He's going to play safe, I think. Use that 4 ball. Make things uncomfortable for Robbie. Does not want to let this guy back into the game. He's too dangerous. He's proven that over the last few years. Doesn't want to give him no air. Just like young Arenas did with Loisis Yap yesterday. Beat him 9-1. Didn't give him no shots. Wide ball, wide ball, wide ball, wide ball. Cow, 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 cow. Right. Ball in hand. Yep, good hit. But, when you're kicking the ball, these things happen. You do the best you can. You hope for the best. Drive the ball to the rail. It's the best you can do sometimes. And Alexis has 9. 6 balls left on the table. The 2, the 4, the 6, the 7, the 8, and the 9. 2's gone. Sorry about that. 5 balls left on the table. 4 balls remain. Six ball down. White ball comes up. Not dead straight, but about a diamond away from that brown 4 ball. 8 and 9 are up table right of center. 8's above the head string. The 9 is below, near the cushion on the right hand long rail. 7 ball down, 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 down. He's on the wrong side of it, but it will be of no consequence, I do believe. You got all kinds of choices here. You can position like 3 or 4 different ways. Most likely, he's just going to go forward. He can use top spin. He can use a little side spin, but you got to be careful with that. Just straight up like that, no spin, straight top, 12 o'clock top spin on your cue ball clock. Stretch down on the 9, down on the 9, diamond away. 9 ball deposited. Alexis Ferrer from the Republic of the Philippines has 10. He's on the hill. Robbie Capito is at 3. He needs 8 frames in a row. And this is quarterfinal action here, I'm told. I don't have the brackets in front of me, but I'm told this is a quarterfinal matches, so that means we're going to have at least 3 more matches after this, maybe 4. I'm not sure. It's a little unclear. I'm unclear on a lot of things. But it's got to be the quarterfinal because the quarterfinal is a race to 11. So there you go. Semifinals will be a race to 13, and the final will be a race to 15. Again, golden breaks are allowed. 3 foul rules in effect. Doesn't come into play a lot, but it came into play the other day on a hill match. Made me a little sad. Alexis to break. Break 1 to the side. 9 ball back and forth, back and forth. 2 ball ends up near the lower left. He's got to look at it. 7 ball still rolling. 9 ball ends up 3.5 diamonds away from the lower left, off the cushion, left-hand side of the table. Where are you 2? You end up near the lower left. How many balls did he make? He might. Okay. He's playing safe here. Yeah, he's playing safe. He's not going to try to do something risky. Because why would you? You're leading by 7 games. You want to, and he left a jump for Robbie. I mean, this is makeable on the side. The 2 balls available, but regardless, he wants to put pressure on him rather than put pressure on himself trying to make some kind of hero shot on the 2. Yeah, 2 ball down to a smattering of applause. 7 balls remain. No clusters, no balls are on the rail. But the 9 is close. The 9 is close to a rail. Yeah, you saw it hit both knuckles. Bam! With authority. He's wasting no time here. I think he's gonna quicken his pace here a little bit. 5 balls remain is on the 5 ball, the orange 5 ball. Up table, you got the 7 below the side pockets. You have all the remaining colors. 9 balls near the rail. 3 diamonds up from the lower right, but that could provide hampered queuing on the 6. He is 9 ball adjacent with the white. Now you can see there's a gap in between those things, those 2 balls. He's jacking up off the rail. Nicely done. Pulled back a couple of inches. Forward angle on the 7 above the side pockets off the cushion. Open hand bridge. And hear that sound. That thwack. Ball hitting the rear of the pocket, dead center. And he's going to draw straight back up. Above, I believe. Oh, yeah, he went above all right. And back down. Yeah, he likes to do that. He likes to show off his stroke. A lot of guys do. Open hand bridge on the 9. 9 ball down. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong has 4. And the crowd is buzzing a little bit. Murmurs, whispers, electricity in the air. My name's John C. Thank you for joining us here. This is day 4 of a 5-day event, an inaugural event for the World 9-Ball Tour Ranking Series here in Pattaya at S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar, Pattaya, Soy Bacau, here in the Kingdom of Thailand. Once again, so many thanks. Thank you for the comments. People talking to me saying, hey, I watched that match 2 times the other day. I'm like, really? I only watched it once and I called it. So we're having a lot of fun here. This is a lot of fun. It's the best hobby in the world for me, I tell you what. And I enjoy doing it. I'm going to keep doing it as long as I keep getting invited back. Robbie Capito, how hard are you going to hit this rack? That's what I want to know. He's breaking from the left corner of the break box. The one has been going in the side bag with regularity. So watch the yellow into and out of that said side bag. And nothing fell. 9 balls on the table. Alexis has a look at the 1. Yes, he does. No clusters, no balls are on the rail. Up table, you've got the 5, the 7. In between the side pockets, you've got the 2 right of center. The 1 is about 3 diamonds up from the lower cushion, about a diamond away from the long cushion. 9 balls on the foot spot. The 3 is about 3.5 diamonds from the lower left. The 4 is about 3 or 4 inches from the middle left. And the 6 ball is also down table. And you are up to date. Down on the 1. 1 ball deposited. Ooh, he's good on this. Came off the rail, escaped hitting the 4. So he may have actually got a little too far. Can't tell from this angle. But he's going top English. 1, 2, 3 to the left of the 3 and up for the 3, and he is looking pretty sporty here, leading 10-4. Alexis looking to clear the rack for his first opportunity at a match win, and that's really when you have a big lead, you don't want to muck about. You want to finish it the first chance you get. If you do not, then you might lose a few racks. Then it's like, 10-7 or something, and then you start making mistakes. You want to clean up as soon as you have an opportunity. But he's a little funny on this 4. He's a little funny. You can cut it in the side. I think he's cutting it in the side using a little spin, but it's just an awkward angle, even though it looks so easy from this angle. The 4 is so close to the side. 5 balls in between the first and second diamonds up table. Yeah, he's going in the side here. Like that. Watch out, white ball. Okay. Hit the 5. He's got an angle, but not a big angle. White balls on the cushion are real close to it. A little more than a diamond away from the upper right-hand corner pocket. 7's just to left and up of it, left of the break box. The 7, 8, 9 are down table. 9's on the foot spot. The 6 and 8 are out in space. So this is the key right here. Get on that 6. Stroke, and he did not. Cow. Scratch. Yeah, he didn't want to do that. Ball in hand. Yeah, he was going for the super stroke. But a little too much spin, not quite enough draw kind of deal. He wanted the white ball to hit below that side pocket, but instead he went into it. So opportunity number 1 was not fulfilled. Robbie's at the table, 4 balls on the table, and makes the 6. He's on the 7. I'm telling you, man, things can get crazy here. Don't get too happy when you're on the hill. You got to finish, man. You got to execute. We'll see if it is consequential or not, but I believe Robbie's going to take care of this rack. I do believe. Down on the 8. Spins down and up for the 9. White ball well clear of that rail. Straight in on the 9. Robbie Capito has 5. Ooh. He needs 6. And he's breaking. Once again, thank you to the sponsors for this week's events. Without the sponsors, there is no tournament. There's no question. This World 9-Ball Tour ranking event has outstanding sponsors. I'm going to read them off to you. S1 Signature Snooker Company Limited, Thailand. Owners of S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar, Pattaya. S1 Signature Snooker Club in Bangkok. There's 2 of them. Also, 3RE Think Curve, Pattaya City. Ying Miu, maker of Cake in a Cup. Thailand Sport, J Flowers, Thailand Pool Table, CPBA, Mori, Full Camp, Rason, Kamui, Universal, Helio, Niche, Carabao, Our Boys Pro Team, TD Pool Academy, 77 Billiards, Sam Entertainment, MBR, Tipology, snookersociety.com, and Central Life Resorts in Jomtien. Robbie to break. One in the side, 9 ball in the side as well. A golden break. 10-6. Got an assist with that 3 ball, and he waves his hand in apology for some reason. 10-6. He needs 5. Look at those faces. Look at those faces in the crowd. They're smiling. They are loving this. Loving it. No matter who they're rooting for. And it's about 50-50 here as far as support for Robbie or Alexis. But a lot of smiles. Look at that. Look at the rail over there. Look at those guys watching with rapt attention. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong to break off. Watch the one. Watch the one. Gets back up. Make sure there's no chalk on the tip. Last thing you want to do is miscue on the brake. I'll tell you what. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's embarrassing. Brakes off. One to the side. Where are you two? Where are you two? He's got to look. He's got to look at it. White ball's on the rail, though, between the first and second diamonds, up from the upper left-hand corner pocket. Frozen to the ball, to the rail. Also up table, you've got the 6, 7, 8, and the 4. Down below, the other colors, 3 and the 9, the 2 and the 5. No clusters, no balls are on the rail, except, of course, the white ball. He does not have a full look at this. Thank you. Nice camera work, guys. Yeah, he can see it, but he can't make it. Cannot pot this ball, at least not in the lower left. So, safety time. He's measuring. He's pushing out, actually. There you go. And I think he's giving it back. I don't think he's taking this. He's still got a 5-game lead. And he's going to make Robbie work. Show me something, kid. Show me something. Go. Over that pink 4, trying to, anyway. And he's got the added lift of about an inch. Extension call. 30 seconds to go. Get to the 25-second mark, you may hear the referee say 5, 4, 3. You know what I'm talking about. Robbie elevating, looking to go airborne over this 2, 4 into the 2, which he does, but he did not pot the ball, and no look, no shot. 2 ball went off the top rail into the 4. And the 4 moved, and I think you may have a look at pace of it, but there's no potable angle here that I can see. Yeah, I don't think he's going to jump either, because white ball, I don't know. Extension called. 30 seconds to shoot and decide, then shoot. And yeah, he can hit the full ball, but he cannot pot the ball. So I believe he's just going to play safe here. Leave the white ball up table, 2 ball down table, some kind of way. No, he did something else. He cut the 2 into that 7-8 mess, and then came around 2 or 3 rails with spin, left him a bunch of distance, and he got a snooker, mostly. There's the right edge of that blue 2, but if you hit it, talk about being fraught with peril, that's a huge 4-inch pocket to scratch in. So I think he's going to go to the left of the 8, use some right-hand spin, try to kick that 2 ball down table. But hard to gauge. That 7 could catch the 7. A lot of stuff could happen there. Watch this. Spins into blue 2, and he got the snooker. White ball's going down just like you want. Got a snooker behind 2 balls at least. So, yeah, he's looking at going 2 rails around that corner pocket into the blue 2. Maybe cutting the 2 into the 8, possibly, and then having the white ball travel down table. Might not get there. That could hit the 6. There's a lot of stuff that could happen. Let's see what does happen. 1, 2, in, good hit, legal shot. But he's going to leave a look for Robbie, I believe. He's got to look at the 2, much to the chagrin of Alexis. Ooh. Yes. He's got to look at the 2, a potable angle. And look at the 3-9. Look at the 3-9. Right next to each other, lined up for the side pocket. How you get the white ball there. Avoid the 7 and the 4. 2. Okay, he had other ideas. I'm not sure. He went under. He didn't worry about that 9-ball combination. He's just going to go for the clearance. He's got 3 in the side, really close. I don't know. He's bending down. White ball's going to go to the rail. Yeah, oh yeah, you drive a truck through there. What are you talking about, Matt? Sorry. 3 ball down. 4 balls available in the upper right. And Robbie Capito is in business in rack 17. And the 6. And the 6. Four ball down. Brings the white ball back about 1 rotation. The 6 is available in the upper right or the side. I think it's going to be playing for the corner pocket, but let's see. Yeah, he's playing position for the corner. Why wouldn't you? The 7's right there, available for potting in the left-hand side bag. 8 balls just to the right of the break box. 9 balls on the foot spot. Above the foot spot, I should say. 6 ball down, 3 to go. Rack number 17. Alexis is holding his head. I'm not sure what that means. Eight ball deposited, and he is straight in on the 9 in rack 17. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong on the 9. Straight in, open hand bridge, 9 ball down. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong has 7. Ooh, he needs 4. Tensions are rising. The plot is thickening. Any metaphor you can think of, you can throw it in the mix because we're having some fun now. How about now? How you feeling? Is 9 ball exciting? Yeah, I think so. I think it's the most exciting pool game. The other games are great. Most players play 8 ball. Most players in the world, 8 ball is the most popular game in the world by far, not even close. But you spend a little more time in these pool rooms with a cue in your hands, and you start playing some 9 ball. Just sooner or later, it just seems to happen, and then it just sort of gets a grip on you, and that's the only game you want to play. That and 10 ball. Other players prefer 1 pocket, banks, straight pool. They're all great games in their own ways, but you want excitement? You got this. Robbie to break. Watch the 1. And see Alexis, he's leaning back in his chair. His head against the back of the chair. 1 ball on the side, white ball, not going to scratch. 2 ball, where are you? Up table. I don't think he's got to look at it. I think he's about 9 feet away. Up table, you've got the 2, the 5, the 8. 9 ball's been moved again. It's in between the side pockets, right of center, down a little bit. Also down table, you've got the 3, 4, 6, and the 7. So a push out is in the offing here, I think. So yeah, he's pushing out. Going to go to the top part of the table, past the side pocket. For a bank. There's a bank. He's offering up a bank. Ball does bank in the side pocket. Up to you, Alexis. How you feeling after sitting for a couple of racks? Feeling comfortable? Now, it's pretty straight in, so you can't really do much with the white ball. It could just stop right there if you do pot it in the side. So for that reason, I don't think he's going to go for the bank in the side. I think he's going to try to bank that blue ball, blue 2 down past the side and try to get it down near the center diamond on the bottom cushion. But let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah, he's shooting with top, so he's playing safe. Unless he's trying to cut this ball down table. But no, he's not. He cuts the ball into the rail using the 3 as a blocker. That'll work as well. A little risky, but he got at least a partial snooker, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Maybe a full snooker. Yeah, that was not the best of push-out attempts. He left all kinds of options for Alexis, and he capitalized. And again, extension has been called. He's got 30 seconds to decide and execute. And the clock is ticking down. It's time. Decide. You got to go. It's time to go. It's go time. Look, check, execute. Time waits for no man. Down on the blue 2. He's just going to hit it, do something. Hits the blue 2. Sends. Look at this. 2 ball ends up banking in the side pocket. He was not necessarily trying to do that, but he'll take it. He's still at the table. Still has a cue in his hands. He's got an open table here. Not an easy one. Not an easy shot on the 3, but I tell you what, he's in action. He's in action. He's got 7. He wants 8. 7 balls left on the table. Upper left. 3 is out in space. No more extensions are available. This rack. He's got to go. Miss. No. No, I thought he overcut that. Sorry about that. In the heart of the pocket. And he's on that. Ooh, he's on that pink 4 quite nicely. Quite smartly, quite handily. 4 and 5 in the same pocket, up table, the right hand corner bag. Yeah. Rolls forward. 6 and 7. I cannot tell if the 6 passes the 7 to lower left. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it does not pass, so he's going to be playing for the side pocket position, I believe. I do believe. Or he may show off his stroke. He's digging down. We may be seeing all kinds of cue ball action here. Let's take a look. Down low for the side. Well judged, well stroked. Smattering of applause. 4 balls left on the table, and oh my. 6 ball down, white ball goes up, maybe a half of a rotation for about a 1 diamond distance shot on the round 7. 8 balls up table, 7 balls down, white ball comes up for the 8. 9 balls in between the sides, and he's got an angle to screw back and pot the 9 in the right hand side back. Yeah, like that. White ball goes a little far, but of no consequence. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong has 8. He has 8. The applause gets a little louder. Now he needs 3. Alexis has been sitting on 10 games. It was 10-4, I believe. Or maybe 10-3. I don't know. It's all a blur at this point. I can't remember. Thanks for bearing with me. But huge lead. He had a 7-game lead or an 8-game lead. Now it's a 3-game lead. And Robbie's breaking. Let's go. It's about 3:59 p.m. here in Pattaya. In the afternoon, that is. Robbie Capito, again, watch the one. It's been going in almost every single time in that right-hand side bag. So, keep going back to the well. Why wouldn't you? Down on the break-off. 9 in the side again. White ball is going to go near the pocket, but it will not fall in the pocket. And he's snookered by 9 ball and the 4, I think. Rack 19, Alexis from Philippines has 10. He's on the hill. He's been on the hill for at least 4 games, maybe 5. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong has 60 seconds from the breakoff to do something or ask for a 30-second extension. You only get one of those per frame. And Alexis is wondering if he's going to see daylight again. Push out. Back, right hand long rail and out. So behind the 8-4A, push out to a jump, and Alexis doesn't even get out of his chair. He's like, you can have that. You go. You can have this all day. Natural angle is going to take the white away from the 3 should he pot the blue 2. It's going to take him, how far depends on several factors, but regardless, it is go time. It is go time. This result could decide the match or not. Pot's a 3 in. Pot's a 3 in. I think he's got to look, or the 2, excuse me. I think he's got to look at the 3. I think he's got to look at the 3. Yep, he scooted over there pretty quickly, but he's out of extensions. All right, the 4 and the 9 are kind of funny. So he's going to try to bring the white ball down near the bottom rail and up for some kind of look at the 4 in the left-hand corner, I think. He comes above. So I guess there's a potting angle. It doesn't look like it from here, but he wouldn't. He's telling the ref, "Hey, watch the hit." So I'm sure it goes. And basic rule on this, if he pots the ball, it's a good hit. You know, it's too fast to see. But if the 9 moves in a certain way, you'll know if it's a bad hit. Yeah, he's got enough of it. Yep. 9 ball goes down, and I think the 8 still passes in the lower right. He's on the 5. 5 balls remain. Rack number 19. Long bridge, because that 6 is where his hand would normally be as a right-handed player. 5 ball down, little left-hand spin. He's a little tight. 7's below the side pockets. A little bit flat, but I think he's got enough to come up and above the 7 or below. I think he's coming above. I think he's going to try to come off the rail. Judging from his pattern play to this point, yeah, he's digging down. He's going to bring that white ball above that 7. Like that. Little far, though. Little far. But not too far, I don't think. Still within his wheelhouse. But you cannot take for granted this shot. This is 4-inch pockets on these rest-on tables. But I think he's got a pretty good chance potting this ball and getting out here. 7 ball down, white ball across. Scoreline 10-8 for now. 8 ball down, white ball comes across to the left of the 9. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong has 9. He's got 9. He needs 2. Alexis Ferrer from the Philippines has 10. He's been there for a while. And he gave this jump back to him. He gave it back to him. He had a choice. He could have took that shot himself, but he didn't like it enough to take it. So, yeah, it's a little exciting, I think. 10-9. Oh, Once again, thank you for joining us here on the S1 YouTube channel. My name's John C. I'm your announcer, commentator, whatever name you want to give me. Yakking on YouTube, talking to the microphone, sound like a mental patient, whatever you want to say. Guy's talking to himself. Having a lot of fun this week. We're having some fun right now, I'll tell you what. Robbie to break. How many 9 balls have gone in the side pocket in this match? Do you know? I'd say it's like more than 15, but that's a wild guess. Robbie Capito to break off. Left corner of the break box, the matchroom break box, that is. 1 to the side, 8 in the corner, 2 hangs up, 3's not far behind. He's got to look at this. Oh, my word. Oh, my. Alexis had 1 chance to close out the match, and he failed to achieve the clearance. 7 or 8 racks ago, 6 or 7 racks ago, something like that, and now he's still sitting in his chair. He had a chance to accept that push out and jump over the 8, but he gave it back to Robbie, and Robbie took care of business. Now he's on the 2 in rack number 20. And he gets up for the 3, avoids getting tree-topped over that 4. 6 balls remain. I think it's going down and around. 1, 2, 3, and up for the 4. Little more, though. It would have been super good for him to be straight in and just draw straight back for that 5. But he's got a little angle. From what I've seen of this young man's game, he's going to screw back and avoid contact with that 9 ball and spin that white ball off the right cushion towards that 5 ball. Yeah, you see him digging down there? He loves to stroke that ball. 4 ball down, white ball spins up for the 9. 4 balls to go. Down on the 5, long stretch, but he's tall, young man. No problem for him. 5 ball disappears. 6 balls available. Less than a diamond away from that upper left-hand corner pocket. 7 balls on the right-hand side of the table above the side pockets. He's going to go into the rail with a little spin. Maybe straight ball, I'm not sure. Little spin. Comes over. He's on the 7. Out a diamond away from the white ball on the 7. 9 ball is on the foot spot, as happens oh so many times. Open hand bridge. 7 ball down, brings the white ball down for a shot on the 9. Not straight in, but pretty darn good. Pretty good. It's going to get loud here. I'm pretty sure here. Open bridge. Robbie Capito from Hong Kong. Down to the 9. 9 ball down. Hill. How you like that? Down 10-4, maybe 10-3. Now we're looking at 10-10, and he's still breaking. That 1 keeps going in the side pocket. I tell you what, Alexis had 1 chance to clear, and sometimes that's all you get. This is a brutal game. It can be so painful. You can just be dying inside, sitting there, hoping for a look at a ball. Give me a shot. Just give me a shot. But they just haven't come. He could have jumped over that 8 just like Robbie did, but he had a 4 or 5 game lead, and he felt comfortable not taking that on, and Robbie did, and he got position, and he ran out, and now it's 10-10, and yeah, it's going to get pretty loud here, regardless of what happens. I'm just glad you're coming along with me. I really appreciate the company. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe while we're talking here, just between us. Really appreciate it. Like to get the YouTube subscriber count over 900, maybe 1,000 would be good. Been doing this for about a year, almost year and eight months, something like that. But I really appreciate you being here, and I'm sure you're glad that you're watching this. There's no place else in the world that I would rather be than right here, right now. Robbie Capito to break. Watch the yellow. Breaks off. 1 ball down. White ball kicks the 9. 2 balls up table. Where are you 2? 6 ball. Oh, he's got to look at it. I think he's got to look at it. I think he's got a window. A long window. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. It's been a long week, but that's all right. Yeah. Look at him. He's just wiping down his cue, trying to slow down his heart rate a little bit. Got 8 balls remain. 2 through the 9. Song Sam sip. Song Sam see. Ha. Oh, yeah. Back out. If he doesn't have the whole ball, he can jump this, and I think that's what he's. I can't tell the exact angle. I think you can see. No, he is jumping. Okay, he's going to the air. Got to jump over a piece of that 4, and the results of this will probably tell the story of the match. White ball, white ball, white ball! Sorry about that. Yeah. That was like a 7 or 8 or 9, 8.5, 9 jump shot. But like I was saying before, get that ball bouncing, funny things can happen. And even though he potted the ball, now let's see if Alexis can hold it together for these final 7 balls. He's been sitting for a while. I'm sure his heart is pumping. Yeah, he calls an extension right away. This is the key shot for him. He does not want to rush this. He gets on this 5 ball, and there will be a lot less pressure, but there's a little bit of angle. See, he gets back up again. Back down again. Down on the 4. 4 deposited back and forth, and he's on the 5. He is on the 5. Sorry, guys, I get a little excited sometimes. Sorry about that. Hey, I love this stuff. What are you going to do? Thanks for coming along. Stretched out. Open hand bridge. 6 ball. 5. The orange 5 ball disappears. And he has avoided the hampered cueing just to the right of the 9. So he's got 4 balls to go. No clusters. No balls are on the rail. The 6 and the 7 are up top. 8 and 9 are down below, out in space. No clusters, no balls are on the rail. Alexis Ferrer from the Philippines has potted the 6 and achieved position on the brown 7. The 8 ball is available for the lower right-hand corner pocket. All right, there's a little noise. The referee had to call for a little quiet here. Exuberance says he pots the 6, screws back for about a 2.5 foot shot, something like that for the 8, and I'm liking his chances from here. 8 ball down, white ball up, straight in on the 9. It's going to get loud. I will contain myself, I promise. I'll let the crowd do the talking. 9-ball deposited. Alexis Ferrer escapes, survives the onslaught from Robbie Capito. Well, that was exciting. Thank you so much. My name is John C. We'll be back in about 45 minutes for our next match. See you soon.
race of Starboy, 18 years of age, the world at his feet.